everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. So in this video, we would be discussing some of the most basic yet the most important and relevant functions for the statistical analysis. We would be looking at round function, round up, round down, round between and if function. So let's directly jump over to the Excel sheet to understand their utility. So first of all, we would be looking at round function. So suppose this is the number which we need to round off. So we would enter round and you all can see that it rounds a number to a specified number of digits. So it contains two arguments. The one is a number which we have already mentioned and the second is the number of digits. So if we enter 2 here, so it would return a number with up to 2 decimal places. Yeah. And if we enter 0 here, it would return us an absolute number. C. So if we want to round any number, there is an alternative way of the same. So for rounding it off, we would visit number tab, select category number, and from here we can choose the number of digits which we want after the decimals according to a requirement. So for example, by default it's already selected 2 here. So if we press OK, we would get the number which is being rounded off up to 2 decimal places. So now let's see what round up function is. So round up function rounds a number up away from 0. So if we have any number, say 39.4, which we need to round up, so this returns the value 40. So what's it? 39.4, we all have learned that the number or the digit after the decimal places, if it's less than 5, then it must return the same value, but in this case it's returning 40. So the reason behind the same is that we have used round up function. So irrespective of this fact, it has returned the value 40 irrespective of the fact that the digit is after the decimal places is less than 5. So now it's time to discuss the round down function. So round down. So round down rounds a number down towards 0. So if there is a number, say 39.9, which we need to round off, so since it's round down, it would return a value 39 irrespective of the fact that this number is very close to 40. And if we would have used the round function, it would have returned the value 40. But in this case, since the round down function is there, so it will return value 39. Yeah, which is evident from here. So if we want to round, say this number 4, 5, 6, 7 to the nearest multiple of 10, then we would simply write -1 here and we would got the result. And if we want to round it off to the nearest multiple of 10, to the nearest multiple of 100, we would simply write -2 here and the result is here 4600. So accordingly, we can do it for the nearest multiple of thousands, 10,000s, accordingly. So now it's time to discuss the rand between function. So rand between function returns a random number between the numbers you specify. So one thing which we need to keep in mind is that the rand between returns the integral value between the given range of numbers. So suppose if we want, so there are two arguments, bottom and top, which represents the range within which we need to find out the numbers. So suppose it is 1 to 50, right? So 44. So if we want to find out, suppose 50 or we can say 60 random numbers, it's 48, 54, 60. Yeah. So this is a volatile data. What I mean by volatile data is, if I type anything anywhere, suppose this data would automatically change. And for statistical analysis, we want a fixed data. So what we'll do is, we would copy this data, and instead of pasting it, we would use paste special, and we would paste the values here. So you all can see, if I enter anything, the volatile data would change, but the fixed data won't. So this was all about rand between. So let's understand if function, that what if function is all about. So if function checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. So let's look at its syntax, which contains three arguments. That is a logical test, the value which it must return if the logical test is satisfied, and the value if false. So first of all, we need to enter the logical test. So for example, in column O, we want all the numbers which are less than, say, 20. So we would select the cell, enter the logical test, value if true, we want the number if the value is true, and 0 in case the value is false. So enter. Since the number is less than 20, we got the number, and it is evident from here that if the number is greater than 20, we have got the result 0 because the logical test was not satisfied. So that was all for today's video, and thank you so much for seeing it to the end. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. In case you want us to discuss any function in detail in the upcoming videos, you can let us know in the comment section. We would be more than happy to take it up. And again, thank you so much. Happy learning.